What's going on, guys? Super excited for today's video because we're going to be replacing all of our exterior lights on the Sierra. And on these older trucks, this is typically something that doesn't cost very much and it has a dramatic impact on the look and attitude of the truck. So if we take a peek, we've already got some aftermarket blacked out headlights, which I do think look really good on here, but I decided I wanted to change the look up. So we're going to be replacing those. We're going to hang on to these. If we do in the future want to go back, we obviously can. This one has completely sprung a leak now that Alabama has decided it's full-blown summertime and 100% humidity. I'm going to hang on to those. If we want to go back in the future, we can. But we're going to be replacing both of these and our fog lights because they are crusty. Honestly, not a lot of people have requested me do this. Most of y'all are just screaming at me to take the flares off, which I'm going to do in a video, but I typically do like these trucks better with the flares. If I take them off and I don't like it, then I'll just get them color matched and put them back on. If for some reason I do love it without them on there, then I'll leave them off. I know the stance will look a little bit better with them off. It'll be more flush, but it's just something about this body style. I actually like them with the flares on there. Now, the front of the truck with those headlights, it looks pretty daggone good. Now, if we come back here to the rear, the taillights just scream, I'm an old truck, right? So taillights are probably one of the most improved things on new vehicles. So when you got something like this, it just looks like this thing is 100 years old, right? Just like my Tundra was, just looks absolutely horrible. So that's going to be a very big change by swapping those out. Now, typically I do like the blacked out look because, you know, it's usually more popular and it's usually a very, very good look. However, on this truck, we're going a little bit different. Now with our third brake light, we're actually going to take our factory one off, sand it down, and then re-clear it because the aftermarket ones are known for leaking and I don't want to get into that. So hopefully we can bring that thing back to life and it looked good. So let's go ahead and pull the truck over there and see what I got. Since, like always, I'm on a time crunch and we are going to have to paint this, let's go ahead and just take this thing off first, get that process started, and then we'll unbox all of our other lights. This thing is crusty, the roof of this truck. It's taking some sunlight, that's for daggone sure. Time to sand this baby down and hopefully clear it and it look much better than this. Just got some 6,000 grit. I think we're going to be good right there. Let's go ahead and wash this down and we can start spraying it. Just going to be using some Duplicolour clear coat. As you can tell, there's a nice haze from us sanding it. Once we spray this on there, it should bring that gloss back. All right, that's going to be our first coat. Pretty much immediately got a nice sheen to it. Obviously should get better, and then we're going to wet sand it as well. While this is drying, we can go out there, unbox our lights, and start installing them. So like I said, we went a little bit different route than typical. I know this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I think it's going to look super clean on the truck. Drum roll, please. Boom. So I think this is going to look absolutely amazing. I love the way that this wraps all the way around. I'll have a link to all these in the description, and obviously over time I'll update you on the quality of them. As of just taking them out of the box, they feel pretty sturdy. We've got, looks like a ballast, so hopefully not any hyper flash going on. These are like, you know, LED going into a non-LED housing or normal truck. Taillight. So yeah, I think this is gonna look amazing. So obviously we're starting from the back, we're gonna way forward. Let's go ahead and pop these stock taillights out and get these in. All right, y'all know the deal. 2 screws holding the light in. And unfortunately, these will not work with the new light. And no, they do not include any new screws, which is super annoying. So if you don't have any laying around, you're gonna have to go buy some. Now take your tail light and just lay it back like this, real careful, like however you want to, because this is a great opportunity to get in here and clean all this grit out. As you can tell, there's a bunch of this just road debris and dirt and stuff that's been flung up in here. Probably never been washed in here. So use this time wisely to clean all that crap out. Your truck will 100% thank you in the long run by cleaning these places out when you get the opportunity to. Now we're gonna go ahead and just unplug our lights. Only one we're gonna be reusing as far as bulb goes is the reverse light, which mine is still the yucky halogen, but we will be upgrading to the last fit lights as soon as they send them in. Go ahead and take your 3M off for your little resistor. I got no clue once again what this goes to, so I'm just going to tie it onto here. Let me know if you know what it's supposed to go to. Don't want it flopping around. Now on the other side, these top two did not plug in properly. They just didn't line up right. The bottom one did. Maybe it's different on this side, but I'm definitely not gonna put any money on it. It just simply does not line up. Big one's right here, so it should be. Once again, it just simply does not line up. Line our holes up. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, like I said, these will not line up. They're too small and not long enough. So, grabbed a couple that were a little bit longer and girthier. Yes, I did just use that word. You're welcome. Okay. Like I said, that's super annoying that they don't line up and that they do not include new ones. So that's minus a few points right there for sure. Oh yeah. This will be my third and final coat of clear coat on here, and it is looking absolutely amazing. Little sandpaper, a little clear coat. That looks so much better. Nice and glossy again. I'm stoked on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the truck, get out of here for the night. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. All right, it is finally time to tackle the front end of this truck. A couple days after what you previously just saw, but we're gonna get it done today. So I am super excited to replace this liquefied light right here. Only got 2 pins holding these top ones, which is good and bad. The mounts on these are easy to remove, but not always the best for adjustment and whatnot. And we already do have some type of aftermarket HIDs in here, or LEDs, but I'm going to be getting all new lights from last fit, so we're not going to seal our new lights up until that comes in. So hopefully we won't run into any moisture issues like these have. You can see how much water's in there. That's crazy. The other lights don't leak, so hopefully we don't run into any of those issues with the new lights, but it's a potential until you absolutely seal it. Reach down in here, pull this tab back. And voila, our old lights are out. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the new ones in, and then we'll have a little side-by-side between the black and the clear. Like I said, we went with all clears. I think it's typically a very good and clean look, especially on a black truck with this chrome. I think they're gonna pop very nicely, look really clean. Just work this guy in. Pop this in. There we go. Bottom one is in. Time for this top guy. Hopefully we don't have to fight the adjustment too bad. Hopefully I'll plug these in correct direction. Come on. There we go. And there we go. So there's a look between the black housing and the clear housing or chrome housing. I think the black looks super good on here, but I also think this clear looks super good and will look even better when I get rid of that orange bulb in there. That kind of throws it off a little bit, but I love that big clear side marker. That looks super good. Yeah, I like that. So now it's time to tackle the fog lights, which I think is going to make this look even better. So here's the deal with the fog lights. You might see reviews and stuff on Amazon and whatnot of people saying that they're extremely hard to get off, people saying they had to take their bumper off, all these kind of things. Well, I'm here to tell you that the driver's side bracket will slide straight out, no issues whatsoever. However, the passenger would not. So what I ended up doing on that is actually taking the light out of, which I'll show you, keeping the factory bracket still in the truck, and then putting the new fog light on the factory bracket. Whereas on this driver's side, I'm not gonna have to do that because the whole bracket assembly will slide straight out. Take your new one, you're just gonna pry on this corner right here, pop that little socket out. Same thing on the other side. Just be careful. Flip it over. This one's just a Phillips head screwdriver. Just gonna unscrew this all the way, and then we'll have to pinch this guy together right here to get that off once we've loosened it all the way out.
Perfect.
All right, guys, we're gonna try to end the video off here before someone rolls up on us and gets mad, but I'm absolutely loving it. At first, I was like, man, I kind of missed the black lights, which I do think they look really good as well. But I think once we do like the blacked out GMC, get rid of the orange bulbs, I think it's gonna look absolutely amazing. It's super clean looking. I think it ties in really well with the chrome wheels. And I do really like the red updated tail lights, which fitment not the best, not gonna lie to y'all. Fitment not the best, could definitely be better, but I guess they're gonna do for the time being. I do think the truck looks super good as is, everything tying in together. The third brake light came out really good, nice and shiny and clear coated like it's supposed to be. Already had one lady roll up on me and wasn't too happy, so not gonna drag this out much longer. But yeah, dude, let me know what you think about the new clears in the headlights, the turn signals, the fog lights, the new tail lights. Let me know if you think we should try out something else. There comes a truck right there, so they're probably about to yell at me. So with that being said, I guess let's just wing it. Let's just see. Let's see if they say something. But yeah, let's walk back here. Avoid confrontation. Yeah. Would be a good day to be fishing. It's actually like 3 o'clock, so I'm honestly surprised there's not a bunch of traffic going through here. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't feel like having a Karen event, so y'all let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one.